So if you have seen my previous video, you know that I have two cannonball jellyfish, one of which is not growing at the same rate as the other one. I was concerned about this and I reached out to the Sea Life Aquarium in Charlotte, North Carolina. I talked to their jellyfish specialists. They were absolutely great and giving me some suggestions. And what they've stated is, because the parameters of my water is good, the other jellyfish is thriving. So there's not necessarily anything wrong with the environment. This guy might just be a jellyfish that simply would not have made it if he was in the wild. And maybe he's not getting enough enrichment or enough nourishment from the fresh hatch brine shrimp that I feed them. And she suggested that I add some supplements to the brine shrimp. And she particularly mentioned spirulina. So she walked me through. She was absolutely amazing. Again, that's Sea Life Aquarium in Charlotte, North Carolina. She walked me through exactly what to purchase. So we went to brineshrimpdirect.com and I purchased the spirulina powder. But let me show you exactly what that looks like. So this is the Brine Shrimp Direct website. So that is simply brineshrimpdirect.com. This is their landing page. And so I went over to algae and enrichments and then over here to spirulina powder. Let's click on that. This talks about the benefits of spirulina powder and how it benefits your brine shrimp. So these are the options that they have available. I went with the 2 ounce. I purchased the 2 ounce. You can see it's $3.95 currently at the time of this recording, which is in 2022, February of 2022. So you can see it was not very expensive at all. Now, what I will be doing is testing this out and walking you guys through the process with me. I've never used spirulina powder before, so I'm not 100% sure what the results are going to be. And so I'm just going to take you guys with me. We're going to do a couple of different experiments with the spirulina powder. So what she said when she explained the process to me is that you hatch the brine shrimp like you normally would, and then you mix the spirulina powder in with some salt water. And then your fresh hatch brine shrimp, you put in your water that you've mixed the spirulina with, and you let the brine shrimp swim around in there for a few hours. The brine shrimp will consume the spirulina powder, and then you can feed the brine shrimp to your jellies and they will get that extra nourishment or that extra enhancement. Now, I'm going to be feeding the brine shrimp to both the big jellyfish and the small jellyfish. So I'm interested to see if this makes the bigger one grow even bigger, if it changes their color at all. And hopefully this will be what the little one needs to get his strength back and kind of get his energy back and go back to swimming around the tank like he was before. So we'll see. I just wanted to share the information with you guys, and you should see some videos coming up once I receive the spirulina powder. We'll see what happens. So again, keep in mind, I do not know what I'm doing with this spirulina powder. This is my very first time using it. So if you have some suggestions or you've used it in the past and you know kind of the best practices for using the spirulina powder, please leave a comment. I'm going to put a link to Brine Shrimp Direct down in the details in the description of this video, as well as a link to Sea Life Charlotte. So maybe you can visit them if you're in the North Carolina area. Thanks for tuning in.